Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be watching a brand new series. This is going to be HELSREACH episodes 1 and 2. This is a fan-made film, and I don't actually know what I'm getting into because I've been making a point to avoid spoilers, and for once, it was on purpose, and I didn't fail. That failure part? Yeah. That usually happens really fast. I didn't today. The few other times that has happened were massive spoilers for Warframe, Kingdom Hearts, because I didn't know Epic Woody was so epic. If you don't understand that comment, pretend it was a sex pun. I actually prefer you think that rather than a spoiler. You guys know. And a few other things that I'm not going to mention because I just realized talking about all the things that were spoilers is probably a bad idea. Note to self, don't do that. Yeah, did not think that one through. So we're just going to jump right in. This is by Richard Boylan, and as far as I know, it's the only videos on his channel. It's 10 parts, and I just want to watch the first two together because I want to, and that's a good enough reason for me, because I can. You guys know the drill, though. Link to both episodes down below. Hit them up. And let's get started. I don't know why, but I suddenly had the urge to call Games Workshop the Fluffy Bunny Studios. I don't get it either. Prologue. Ah, the only war tagline. Which is funny because, you know, it's accurate. I don't know why being accurate makes it funny to me.
I will die on this world.
Oh, so this is a hand-drawn video. That makes this even cooler.
I cannot tell where this conviction comes from. Whatever birthed it is a mystery to me.
Space
And
Marines?
yet the thought clings like a virus.
Probably a chaplain.
blooming
Yeah, the
behind
rod.
my eyes and taking deep root within my mind.
Oh,
It
the
almost
skull.
feels real enough to spread corruption to the rest of my body,
But,
like a true sickness.
oh, a Black Templar. Oh, HELSREACH was
It will
Black
happen soon.
Templars, wasn't it?
Within the coming nights of blood and fire. I will draw
Dude,
my
I love
last
this
breath,
animation style.
and when my brothers return to the stars, my ashes will be scattered over the priceless earth of this accursed world.
It's gonna blow up, isn't it?
Armageddon.
Guess not. The planet
Even
or the
name
action?
twists my blood until burning oil beats through my veins.
Yeah, chaplains have freaky helmets.
I feel anger now, hot and heavy, flowing through
Black
my heart
Templar, you
and
felt anything
filtering
else?
into my limbs like boiling poison. My hands curl
boiling
into
poison
fists. I am
So,
strong,
it's actually a weird metaphor when you think about
born only to slay for the Emperor and the Imperium.
it. Yeah, like most
I
people
am
alive
pure,
in the Emperor.
wearing the
Imperium.
blackest of the black, trained to serve as a spiritual guide as well as a war leader.
Oh, this is being told from the counterpoint of a chaplain.
I am wrath incarnate,
Oh, was not actually expecting
living
that.
only to kill until finally killed.
That I
I
wasn't
am a
expecting.
weapon in the eternal crusade to forge humanity's mastership.
It's probably real fun too.
Its strength, purity, and
Individual
wrath
drop
will
pods
not
like
be
that.
enough.
Like actually in the game, physical
I will
small
die on
drop
this
pods.
world. I will die on Armageddon.
That sounds prophetic. Is it supposed to be? Oh, dude. I got chills at the end there. Okay, so that was just the prologue, and already there's a few things I gotta say. One, that animation style, I thought it was hand-drawn at first, but it almost looks like a filter put onto another animation style, which, sure, I guess it's completely possible, because sketching, doing that completely hand-drawn would be so very hard, especially maintaining everything. And I don't mean it would be impossible for someone who's a good artist to do, it's just the time involved would be mind-numbing. Like, that's literally the best way I can think about it. Like, your mind would literally go numb. You would stop thinking out of just sheer need. Very impressive. But the way they did, I think they did, is taking a 3D animation and adding the filter, which I love the stylistic choice of black and white. And for a chaplain, that is actually a really good choice. So, on the animation team's part, I actually think they improved anything they could have done by taking it out of a 3D animation and putting it into a hand-drawn filter. It shows the dichotomy between a chaplain, right, wrong, or what I say, everyone else is dead. I don't know why I'm making the handgun motion. That's weird. Usually you go 2 fingers in, whatever. I like that effect because it really highlights the mentality of the character before you even realize the character was a chaplain. You just knew he was a space marine. But then that ending line, I will die on Armageddon. I mean, yeah, it's a planet called Armageddon, and I realize it's actually technically the Orc homeworld that was jumped around by teleporty techie stuff. Not really the smartest choice, because then the Orcs always go for it, because it was their homeworld, which is a weird thing since they were kind of an artificial species by the old ones. That's lore stuff. I just know I like how they're doing it so far, and the animation is really a nice touch on top of everything. And I'm really looking forward to seeing where the rest of this goes, if just the prologue was that good. We're going to start now. HELSREACH Part 2. Kind of wonder why Games Workshop doesn't endorse some of these things. It's free press. And honestly, they've endorsed worse. You know what I mean, and I will not mention it. Ooh, chanting in the background. Personal thing. I love that as a atmosphere device. Final Fantasy X used it, and I've loved it ever since. Is that a ship going backwards? Or forwards? I think it's a ship. Could just be a really awkward tank. I think that's a wing, though. Granted, they have flying tanks now, so I cannot get... Ooh, giant flying tank. I know it's probably not, but I would like to think it... Oh, no, that's a window on a world. That's a ship. So I want a chaplain just so I can paint the armor like he has it. And I do mean black and white. Do chaplains give sermons in 40K? I know that's a weird thought, but I mean... Sorry, just mind weird place. And I'm actually wondering, I'll have to look that up later. Like, are they just spiritual leaders on the battlefield, or are they spiritual leaders outside of it as well? I mean, you think they would, but then Space Marines, falling war, you know, that stuff. Huh. Does the skeleton skull have like a little speaker so the chaplain can be heard, or is that in the armor? I don't know why I'm thinking this either. I love the effect of the chanting, though. And everyone else is wearing the helmet, but he comes without. So he must be the guy in charge.
In the holiest chamber of our ancient flagship, I lower myself to one knee and bow my head, because this is what is asked of me.
Oh?
Grimaldus, High Marshal Helbrecht intoned. His voice was a guttural rumble, rendered harsh from yelling orders and battle cries
like a
in 100
Napa.
wars on 100 worlds.
Huh.
We have summoned
That's
you
Grimaldus and Helbrecht.
to be judged.
Ooh. God, the voice is
I
so
have
beautiful.
answered the summons.
I wonder if they got the same guy from
I submit
TTS.
myself before
Check
your
that out.
judgment, my liege.
Grimaldus seems really
Mordred is
not
dead.
angry.
Helbrecht's voice was a deep murmur.
Also, the lips.
Slain by the archenemy. You,
They can
Grimaldus,
fake moving
have
lips
lost a
because it's always
master.
shaking.
We have all of us lost a brother.
Is that a
It
dreadnought
was
wearing
the
a
belief
Space
of
Marine skull?
Reclusiarch Mordred that upon his death, you
Or helmet?
would be worthiest of our brother chaplains to stand in his stead. His final decree was that you, of all your brethren,
Really?
would be the one to rise to the rank of
Reclusiarch.
What?
The figure inclined his head in greeting.
Oh, that was a memory.
Airier. We draw near to our destination. I took the liberty of...
He's gonna be evil, isn't he?
Squad for Planetfall.
He sounds like someone who's going to need to be dead because evil.
It will not be the first, nor the last. Have you seen the projections? The fleet auguries, the number of vessels in the local systems already? I lost interest when the numbers became too high for me to count on my fingers.
Seriously?
Artarian snorted at his own weakness.
I'm not even sure he's joking either.
We will fight and
I
win,
figured that would be more of a Space
or
Wolf
fight
thing, though.
and die. All that ever changes is the color of the sky we fight under, and the shade of the blood on our blades.
Oh, and if you win or not, that's a thing. I didn't like the guy just because he had like a nasally voice. Now I don't like him because he's an idiot. Or obviously
My
evil and
brothers' names
sabotaging.
are Artarian, Priamus, Cador, Nerovar, and Bastalan.
Ooh, is this watching a drop pod? They have anti... Of course they have anti...
These are the knights that have waged war beside me for decades.
Dude. Is that a hole in the drop pod?
Are the knights of Squad Grimaldus. Within
He's like,
his
yeah, we're
veins,
just following.
Cador carries
the gun.
blessed
Great time for
blood
that.
of Rogel Dawn with what seems like weary honor. He is older than I, older by far.
Dude.
His decades within the Sword Brethren are behind him now. Priamus is the rising sun to Cador's dusk. He is aware of his skills in the unsubtle and undignified way of many young warriors.
Oh god, he's an arrogant little
Blade
kid.
Master, he calls himself.
Really?
It is not mistaken.
He's going to go Slaneshi, isn't he? Every time someone calls themselves a Blade Master, they always get screwed over by Slanesh.
Arterion is... Arterion.
Literally.
My shadow, just as I am his.
Oh?
It is rare among our number for any knight to lay aside personal glory, yet Arterion is the one who carries my banner into battle.
They're actually doing the banner thing.
Nerevar is the newest among us. The squad required the presence of an apothecary. In
But
the
that would explain the
trials, only
eyes.
Nerevar impressed the rest of us with his quiet endurance.
Wait.
Bastilan is last.
They were impressed by someone
Bastilan,
not talking
always
and being
the best
loud and angry.
least of us all. A leader, but not a commander.
He
An
has the bird
inspiring
helmet.
presence, but not a
Jetpack?
strategist. Forever a sergeant, never fated to rise as a castellan or marshal.
Oh. Enough. So he rose as far as he could.
My
At least
brothers
he's still
go
in.
through the same rituals of checking and rechecking.
Dude, I like how every little time they flash
There
something,
is
you don't
sense
see
of
like a fake
ease
pupil in there.
descends upon me.
Ooh, direct hit. That's not good. Dude, is that guy on fire? Oh, wow, that could be a lot more brutal if this wasn't black and white. He watches his banner to go on flames.
I have heard from Gerate and Lograine of the Sword Brethren that there is talk of the High Marshal nominating you to lead a crusade.
Oh, this is a flashback.
It is my belief, not merely the wish of your fallen master, that you should take the honor we offer you now. You have waged war at my side for 200 years, Grimaldus.
Damn.
Will you stand at my side as Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade?
What is the Reclusiarch the equivalent to?
My liege.
Like the head chaplain? What? Why did he do that?
I dub the Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade.
They dub people by
as a knight
punching
of
them?
The inner circle. Let that be the last blow you receive unanswered.
It will be so. My liege.
As it should.
That is an interesting and completely fitting but also stupid detail. I honestly can't tell if I like it or I hate it. And I'm actually more disturbed that I can tell because it fits what I believe of their chapter already. And yet it seems so needlessly stupid and antagonistic, but at the same time, it's also fitting for someone who's always like, we will avenge and murder! But mostly murder! Wow! And that was episodes 1 and 2 of HELSREACH. This is so freaking cool! I cannot say just how cool it is to watch all of this and see how it's developing. And I recognize Grimaldus from just browsing the different apps that show you the different models. It's like, oh, hey, this is an HQ choice. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, if only I played Black Templars. And it's like, oh, hey, that's cool. And maybe like seeing a few people using him in battle reports. But actually seeing his story, this is so cool because I'm pretty sure it's a canon copy. I think it's actually an audiobook variant, but the animations with this and all the different little details, it's... Oh, man. I'm getting goosebumps listening to it because it's a great voice choice. Although, Helbrecht sounding like he's a whiny old man who hasn't been put out to pasture because he doesn't own a pasture or know what a pasture is. He thinks it's an outhouse. Okay, I actually suddenly have a lot more respect for the person doing that voice because just that hurt. Like, I am physically feeling pain in my throat because of that voice. Wow. Someone actually maintained that for multiple takes. to get that guy's voice right. Huh. Mad respect suddenly. So all the same though, you guys know the drill. Link below original videos. Have you hit them up? You have? Good! It'd be weird if you didn't. Because I know you did, right? You did, right? Right? Good. I'm glad we had this talk. God, being weird. All the same, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.